When a fireman found this missing 2-year-old, her reaction had him reaching for his camera. Looking after a toddler can be challenging at the best of times, thanks to their often mischievous curiosity. And in November 2014, little Brooklyn Lynn Lilly certainly made things difficult for her family when she went missing from her home. Following an intense search, however, fireman Jeffrey Seyfried eventually found the 2-year-old, and the girl's reaction to her rescuer prompted Seyfried to grab his camera. Before we begin, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos. A resident of Tawas City, Michigan, Brooklyn lived with her mom, Tricia Cook, and stepdad, Alex Cook. And like most toddlers, the 2-year-old was quite adventurous. But while on November 5th, 2014, Brooklyn initially played outside under the watchful eye of a relative, the situation would take a more dramatic turn later that afternoon. Brooklyn had seemingly vanished, leaving her family fearing that someone might have abducted the little girl. "We worried that maybe somebody came and grabbed her," Patrick McDonald, a friend of the Cook family, said to ABC News. Unsurprisingly, the Cooks quickly reported to the authorities that the toddler had gone missing. A massive search party was launched after that report, with firefighters, state troopers, and officers combing the surrounding area in an effort to find the 2-year-old. Aerial equipment and ATVs were also used to help track down the little girl. However, the wintry weather made the search far harder, with the roads being affected by some unhelpfully cold rain. And the problems didn't end there, as a storm would also eventually hinder the search party's progress. Despite the advice of Michigan State Police Lieutenant Brian Cole, volunteers continued to look for Brooklyn in the early hours of November 6, 2014. Indeed, while Cole cited the potential contamination of the area as a reason for civilians to not get involved, couple Dominique and Chantel Van Skokvik offered their support with the search anyway. "I have no idea who the family is," Chantel told the Bay City Times. "I just want to help find Brooklyn and get her back safely." Then, as the search continued the following day, Cole gave an update to the press. Speaking from outside the toddler's house, he explained the steps that his men were taking to find her. "Yesterday, at around 2:20 p.m., Brooklyn was with a family member when she wandered off," the lieutenant said. Cole added, "Our detectives and troopers are canvassing the area, speaking with neighbors and trying to get any additional information." By this point, Brooklyn had been missing for close to 24 hours, and K-9 units have also been dispatched to aid in the rescue efforts. Meanwhile, Seyfried, the Tawas City Fire Department's assistant chief, had joined Officer Dennis McGuckin and his police dog, Jax, on their search. And as the trio approached an area of woodland nearly a mile from Brooklyn's home, they quickly made an incredible discovery. McGuckin, Jax, and Seyfried had found the missing girl, wrapped up in her coat in the woods, and while Brooklyn didn't immediately respond to their presence, that soon changed. "She lifted her head up off the ground, looked towards me and my dog, and began smiling," McGuckin recalled to ABC News. So, around 30 minutes after giving his initial update on the search, Cole then informed the press of the good news. "Brooklyn was found in a wooded area near a creek," he said. "She had some scratches and was dirty. She's, of course, dealing with some exposure, but physically, from what I'm told, she appeared okay otherwise." After finding Brooklyn, Seyfried then reflected on the incident in greater detail. "It was a rough night, but the moment that Brooklyn was found was something special," he explained to the Bay City Times. "She was bundled up in her jacket, and when the team walked up to her, she actually told one of the guys that she loved it in the woods." With the toddler in good spirits, Seyfried pulled his camera phone out and took a picture of Brooklyn's grinning face. And the incredible story would take yet another turn when the firefighter posted the image on social media. You see, Brooklyn's picture soon went viral, and her big smile generated a lot of positive comments on Facebook. "No one had to say cheese, that is a happy smile," one user wrote. Fellow commenters reiterated those feelings, with one adding, "This is picture perfect. What an absolutely beautiful little girl." Meanwhile, some of Brooklyn's family reflected on their own feelings during the time that she was absent. "I can't believe they missed her last night," cousin Jen Mitchell told the Bay City Times. "It's just overwhelming joy. It was frustrating that we weren't able to help, but the police did a great job." Brooklyn's aunt, Sumita Metz, the sister of her biological dad, Tom Lilly, also spoke of her relief to the newspaper. "I was checking Facebook and a friend of mine wrote, 'She's been found.' Metz said, 'I'm just glad Brooklyn's alive.'" And Brooklyn's other aunt, Alicia Cook, confessed that she had been fearful of her niece's safety as the hours continued to pass. "It's amazing," Cook revealed to Michigan's WNEM. "We really didn't think it would happen. After searching for however long they've been out here, it's just amazing that Brooklyn is still healthy and okay." When speaking about the night before Brooklyn was found, Cook also revealed how unbearably tense the situation had been for the family. "Nobody slept," the little girl's relative told WNEM. I was just constantly worried waiting for that phone call that we found her. This is awesome. However, it wasn't only Brooklyn's family hoping for her safe return. Members of the local community were also relieved when the toddler was found. There were a lot of people praying for her, hoping that she would be found safely. I prayed that the family would be happy and reunited again, resident Janet Stimson said to WNEM. It's a good thing. On November 5th then, Brooklyn's family had the fright of their lives. However, despite spending close to 24 hours out on her own, the 2-year-old couldn't stop smiling when she was eventually found. And while the toddler may not have realized it, her incredibly brave attitude resonated with people well beyond her relieved community. Thanks for watching another heartwarming video. Please check out our channel for more stories that will make your heart melt.